welcome to episode 27 of Duck-Sized Horses podcast, the comedy podcast which aims to answer the would you rather questions you've hopefully always wanted answered. I'm Nathan Herat.
And I'm Jack Higgins.
How are you, sir? You right?
Well, busy.
Yeah, you're busy.
As always, we're a little bit late this month putting one out, but it's been a hectic old July.
It has been a very busy. So technically, we've kind of time travelled, haven't we? Because technically, this is July for us, but it's actually August.
Yes. So we'll be putting out sort of two in quick succession, I guess.
Smash them out quickly.
But yeah, it's been a hectic old July. It's been lots of festivals for me, and the end of school for you.
End of school for me, yes.
It's been a good level of busy, which has been nice.
Speaking of school, can I just say thank you to Dan, the deputy head at my school, who has listened to our episodes and was very complimentary.
Hey,
so thank you, Dan, for
Dan.
that. Before we crack on and you tell me the question and we go to the polls, just a last bit of admin. I'm going to enjoy this. It's the scores, Jack Higgins.
Oh, yeah.
The scores currently are Jack Higgins 11, Nathan Herat 15.
I am doing terribly.
So you've got a little bit of catching up to do, but I feel pretty confident that I'm not going to win this one.
It's an interesting question.
It's a difficult question.
It's good though.
I like it.
It's a nice fun one.
It's better than fish and anatomy.
Yeah,
I prefer it.
That was a strange one. What was that? Episode 25?
26. That was, I think, mate.
Oh yeah, last one.
Last one.
Ignore that one.
I will.
Just go
skip
back
it.
and listen to the other ones.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah.
Miss.
Yeah.
27.
Put it on whilst you leave the house.
Yeah, put it on in the background.
Let it play so it gets our sort of stats up and feeds our ego a little bit. But
yeah, but don't listen to it.
Yeah.
but so before you or we hear our answers to the question, we need to go to the polls, Jack. So what was the question?
So the question for this month was: would you rather live in a fictional world or on another planet? So that could be any sort of
fictional world.
Any fictional world. It could be one that already exists. It could be one that you want to sort of conjure up on your own, or another planet.
Yeah.
It's quite heavily favouring the fictional
world
on Facebook. Facebook wants to be completely fictional. And it's about 80% of the vote at the moment.
Yeah.
At time of recording.
Yeah.
And on Twitter, it's gone the other way. Slightly more balanced. 57% of the voting public have voted for fictional, and 43 have voted for another planet. Fairly close on Twitter. Completely. Not polarized on Facebook. So a little shout out and thank you for everybody that's voted. So thanks to Sunny, Jasmine, Matt, Tom, Alex, Jack, Chris, Lauren, and just everyone else.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for getting touch.
Involved. Yeah.
So that brings us to our turn.
It does.
And we find out who's answered in which way. And we're going to figure out who's got the best answer.
Yes.
And who's going to take a point home.
Not feeling confident.
So, Nathan.
Yes, Higgins.
I ask you the question again.
Go for it.
Would you rather live in a fictional world or on another planet?
Well, it was difficult. It was a really difficult one. And I said to you off air that I really wasn't sure because I'm biblically indecisive. And I feel like it's a lot of pressure to pick for myself. So I would have quite liked someone else to choose for me.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously we can't go for that option. So I thought about it quite a lot. And I consulted with Natalie, as I often do in these situations, because she's kind of my podcast brain. And she was saying fictional world because of her love of Harry Potter.
Right, okay.
Which I can understand. Although I'm quite an anxious person, and I feel like the Harry Potter world might be too much for my senses. It might be too much of an overload.
Right.
Like I feel like I would be too fretty in that world. So that's why I personally haven't gone for the Harry Potter world. I was thinking, although, slight caveat point.
Okay.
The one aspect of the Harry Potter world I would quite like to experience would be the Quidditch side.
That would be good fun.
Even though I'm quite scared of flying and heights, I would still like to partake in Quidditch.
You could be sort of a spectator. Just go and watch. It'd be quite good to go and watch a game.
Yeah, I'd quite like to play though. I feel like it would be a great experience.
Have you seen the sort of Quidditch that they do?
I've seen the equivalent Quidditch, which is not
Just
something I would want to partake in.
Yeah, just idiots running around on brooms.
Which is not what I'd want. But can you get stabilizers for brooms?
I guess
Unless maybe I could link my broom to another player and then make like a tandem broom.
2 mini brooms either side, just to kind
of stabilize, because that's a lot of crashing I feel would go on.
Yeah.
In Quidditch, but so that was the one bit of Harry Potter world that I thought. But the world I chose, and you'll probably be able to guess, the fictional world I was thinking of going to, would be Gotham City.
Really? You'd go into the crime-riddled hellhole.
I realised as I picked it yesterday that it's quite a choice. But I feel like, obviously, it ties in with my long-established love of Batman, hence the top. And
Nathan's wearing a Batman top.
I'm wearing a Batman top today, specifically for this moment.
Just little caveat of information, just to
so you can get a picture of what I look like. Do you want to say what top you've got on for sort of fairness?
It's a Refugees Welcome T-shirt from a band called Arms Aloft.
Very nice. I like it.
Thank you.
So that's how we're dressed. But anyway, so the point I was making is, yes, it ties into my love of Batman, but also I feel, like you said, although it's like a crime hub and there's a lot going on, I feel like it's a fictional world that I could go to and make a difference. Like you could tangibly get stuff done. Maybe partner up with Batman.
Okay, so you'd go
in like
there.
crime fighting. I don't mean like dating, but like so a little out of my league maybe.
Yeah.
But I feel like I could go somewhere and make a difference, because I wouldn't want to go to a fictional world and just wander about.
Right.
I'd feel that was a bit boring. I'd like to go
somewhere.
You
wouldn't just run a bakery.
No, Gotham. I wouldn't just have a internet cafe in the corner of Gotham, Greengrocers or something. Yeah. I'd want to go there and make a difference and not be, not even maybe known for making a difference, if you know what I mean. Do it and just people think, oh, that's nice that's been done.
How would you, if say you were just a regular citizen though, so Batman is your sort of Cape Crusader, the one
he is here,
who's sort of keeping the city under wraps.
Yeah.
How would you cope with the level of crime that just seems to happen on the daily?
Well, that's a good question. That I think you'd have to
say you were a greengrocer's.
Yeah.
And your shop front's always getting smashed up. Surely you'd be like, I should move.
Well, yeah, I think there's ways, aren't there, that you can combat that sort of thing. So maybe you do like permanently the shutters are down, bar the one on the door, so people don't see what's in there.
Oh,
but can come in.
They've got in corner shops in sort of bad neighborhoods.
Yeah. Or you do the classic, allow people to do graffiti on the shutters, and then I haven't thought that through really, but I was kind of thinking like they could spray paint something else on the front, and then you just have the greengrocers inside, so people would look at it and think, oh, that's just
because it's not just the organised crime and hired goons and supervillains. You've also got like the corrupt government of Gotham as well.
Yeah, I mean that would take a little bit
because Batman's always up against it with the big wigs in the city.
Yeah, there'd have to be
his only friend is Commissioner Gordon, right?
There'd obviously have to be some kind of work. I'd have to do something politically there, maybe. Come in as a sort of MP level.
Maybe, yeah.
For Gotham.
Whereabouts would you live in Gotham? In the Bruce Wayne's mansion?
Well, I don't know about that, because that'd be a bit rude to just invite myself in.
I think it'd be quite good to like almost live there as like a groundsman.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's a great groundskeeper.
Yeah, Alfred obviously does quite a bulk of the work, but he can't be the only.
No,
one
we
there.
must have other staff, surely.
I've seen pictures of it. It's massive.
Yeah, maybe so that might be not a bad idea. Come in as a groundsman with greengrocer aspirations, and work up from there, maybe.
Yeah, nice little inn as well to partner up. Like, I was just trimming those that bindweed back and kind of noticed there's a bit of a cave over there. Just I saw what you were doing.
Yeah,
just wanted to say
big
fan. And offer my services.
Got the shirt. I've got the Batman shirt and I have the suit shirt. So we could do something like that.
Would you have all the Batman merchandise though? if you lived in Gotham?
Oh, I don't know. I'd take some of it, but I
would
probably
that exist?
I wouldn't. I reckon it would, but I wouldn't. I maybe wouldn't have as much of it as I do now, because I wouldn't want to seem too like sucky uppy.
Right.
In one.
I think.
Sort of one
I think
respect,
if it did, it'd be a strange world to live in.
It would, yeah.
If the sort of merchandise sort of rolled over into Gotham as well.
Yeah.
You have all the bad guys with all their t-shirts
Yeah.
as well, like the Joker, and you'd be like, "Hang on, that's the guy who blew up the bank and killed loads of people last week.
That's true.
Why are you wearing this
so
t-shirt?"
maybe the merchandise wouldn't come with me. But then I suppose I could make my own suit, my own
True.
Natman suit.
Yeah, you could. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
You could have like a
A
Natman.
Natman suit, yeah, with like I don't know, flat cap and all.
Yeah, and everyone, what's that? You know, oh, it's a superhero from the real world.
Yeah,
And they'd be like, what's the real world? Oh, it's this
you're
thing.
missing out.
Yeah.
You're missing out. So that was one idea I had, and then I've got a second idea
Hit me with
which
it.
I can run past you. And I was thinking of in terms of a fictional world, like the Disney World, but I don't mean Disney World
Mm-hmm.
as in the park Disney World. I mean like
Yeah.
the Disney World in terms of the film. And you know how much I love a rota.
Yes.
So I was thinking, have a kind of rota system where every day I would be put into another Disney World.
Right. Okay.
So, like,
now that
one-
sounds pretty good.
One morning I wake up and I'm in Lady and the Tramp. Not as a dog, just as you know,
as the waiter.
as it passes by. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
as,
the waiters.
as a greengrocer.
The waiter. Yeah, basically, I just want lots of films where I can be the greengrocer. But yeah, so I thought that'd be quite nice because although in Disney films there is a moment of peril and fear and such, it's quite a safe world.
Yeah.
Very rarely does something bad happen and it stay bad, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know, like, for example, The Lion King, slight spoiler if you've not seen it, but obviously Mufasa dies,
Mm-hmm.
but it works out well in the end, and he's still a part of that world
True.
spiritually.
True.
So it's quite a safe place to be, and I quite like feeling safe.
I think that's the same anywhere though.
Yeah,
because
true.
Not a lot of bad stuff happens. It's just because you when it does,
It happens really badly, yeah.
yeah, and you focus in on that. But you know,
That's true.
generally day to day, if you were just like
Yeah.
a side character in Gotham or in like a Disney World,
Yeah, that's true.
you mean most of your day would just be filled up with nothing. Say it was Lady and the Tramp, you
Yeah.
might not even see those dogs.
No, that's true. I might have other things to do.
Yeah, you're busy running your.
Greengrocers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could be very non.
Non sort of challenging.
Yeah.
I quite like that, though, because it seems quite peaceful,
Yeah.
and I quite like a bit of
Everything's got
peace.
a nice airiness to it. It's kind of like that Family Guy episode
Yeah.
where, well, at the start of it, they're like, "Oh, this Disney World seems
Yeah.
really nice."
This is a strange question. Would the day be exactly like the film, or would each day be a new day, if that makes sense?
Ooh,
So would I wake up and every day, if say I'm in Lady and the Tramp, every day it would be exactly the same plot?
ooh,
As
yeah,
Lady and
almost
the
like a
Tramp.
Groundhog Day. Kind
Yeah,
of
like
thing.
on a loop, or would each day be slightly new? Because that could get really boring.
Ooh, I'm gonna say yes. Just as an extra little curveball,
Yeah.
that it's it changes. No, it stays the same.
Okay. Because that would get quite challenging, I would imagine.
Or it's a random series, but it's only mixed with other films from it. So like Lady and the Tramp and Lady and the Tramp 2.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Which I
Ooh.
think there's a second film.
There is a second one. I've got it.
They love doing sequels.
They do.
but-
It's not as good. It's
No.
not as good. Sequels very rarely are, I find.
Yeah. Lion King 2 was pretty bad. Lion
Yeah,
King
Lion King 3 is
3,
immense.
brilliant.
That is one of my favourite
That's-
films, Lion
that's,
King 3.
Timon and Pumbaa's
Yeah.
side of the story, isn't
There's
it?
some
It's
absolute
so good.
belting tunes in there as well, to be fair.
So yeah, I reckon.
But yeah,
a random sequence. So it could go like
okay.
movie 1, movie 3, movie 1, movie 2, movie
Okay.
3, movie 1.
Oh, so there
et
would be a
cetera,
little
so
bit
it's
of
sort
kind
of-
of
yeah.
a mix. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad then, I suppose.
Like you wouldn't be surprised after a little while of being there. You'd be like, oh right, yeah,
Here we go,
This is movie number 3
Okay.
kind of time.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, I think that's
you
my...
reckon you could live with that?
I reckon you'd get used to it, wouldn't you, eventually? And
I-
there'd be a kind of a comfort in the...
Would each area be quite finite? So
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
say if you lived in Gotham, you couldn't venture outside of Gotham. I guess it's because it's a fictional world on its own.
Yeah, I suppose
If you-
so, yeah.
it's different from, say, Spider-Man, because
True,
that's set in New York,
Yeah,
and so it's set in the quote unquote real world.
that's true. Spider-Man.
Whereas Gotham doesn't have a place.
Yeah,
It's not like next to.
yeah, that's
uh,
true. God,
It's not just off the A40.
Where is Spider-Man set? New York, isn't
New
it?
York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a Spider-Man question that we spoke about at work?
Oh yeah.
It's a slight caveat, right?
Okay.
You know, you've got the Spider-Man films.
Yes.
What's the plural of Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Is it Spider? Because like when you say it doesn't sound right. Spider-Man films, Spider-Man's films.
Spider-Man.
This took almost all day at work.
The Spider-Mans.
Because see, and like they've had different. They've
yeah.
had different actors as well.
It sounds weird. It sounds like, when you. It's like when you write something down.
Yeah.
And it's spelt properly, but when you see it written down, for some reason, you look at it and you go, that doesn't look right.
Exactly, and also like Spider-Mans, they don't belong to Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
The
Spider-Man trilogy.
Well, yeah, but and also with all, like I say, with all the different actors, are they all Spider-Man or are they Spider-Men?
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's got like a different sort of plural of it. Maybe
Yeah.
it's like Spider-Manus.
Spider-Manus, yeah.
Spider-Mani.
Spider-Man, yeah, that's a good one. Spider-Man. But yeah, that was a question.
What's a collective noun for a group of spiders?
Spiders, isn't it?
Like a group of.
Oh, like a group of spiders.
Yeah, like the collective noun for it. Like
I honestly don't know. Is it not just spiders?
A collection of spiders.
Spidey.
Spidey? No, but like you get like.
Is it a herd?
A herd of spiders?
You didn't say herd. Clutch of spiders? No.
Because you get like Parliament of Owls, don't you?
Apparently, I didn't know that.
Collective noun for spider is a cluster.
A cluster.
A cluster of spiders. Yeah.
No.
Kind of feels gross even saying it, doesn't it? Cluster of spiders. So like you could just say the Spider-Man cluster.
Spider-Man cluster. Yeah. There you go. That's an answer for the people at work.
There we go.
I'd just like to say we were doing work as well. That wasn't just an entire day.
Oh, it's important.
We were looking after the children as well. But yeah, I just wanted to get your opinion because
at some point a child's going to ask you that,
and
you're going to need an answer.
You need to be prepared for these things. I've
exactly.
Learned. But yes, thank you for helping me with that. But they are my reasons, really. I think.
Oh, so. good, solid ones. So you're saying same place.
Yeah.
Altering days depending on the plotline for the days.
And either Gotham or the Disney World.
On a bit of a rota.
On a rota, so like 1 week it would be Gotham 1 week.
Yeah, that could work as well, I guess. If you were Disneying up and it would be a different film on a different day. There's quite a lot of films.
That's true, yeah. You'd keep yourself busy, wouldn't you?
Yeah. And some of them are set in the real world, so I guess if you got bored of reliving, like, say, Mary Poppins over and over again, it's in London.
True.
But, well, I guess it's Victorian London, so it's not all that much to do.
Yeah.
But you could go and see some of the sites.
Yeah, or you could see some of the sites being turned into sites, if you know what I mean, like the creation of those sites. That would be quite cool.
I mean, you couldn't really go down to like the London Aquarium. I don't think that existed. But,
no.
But you could have a little wander through. Oh,
yeah.
Lovely.
That's my argument, I think.
That's a very good argument. I've gone for another planet.
Have you?
Yes.
Wow.
So argument number one, and I'm glad you're sitting down because we're ready for
I'm so ready for this.
Fantastic pun. It's because everybody says I'm always on another planet anyway.
Oh, Higgins.
But no, I think it'd be cool because there's so many different worlds out there. It doesn't have to be sort of restricted to our solar system.
No, true.
It could be different planet somewhere else.
Yeah.
And the great big beyond.
Nice. Have you got a planet in mind that you would want to move to?
There was maybe sort of the nearest kind of other solar system that's not our own that they had sort of found. Was it like 20 Earth-like planets around? I'd quite like to go and explore those. If it was possible, I'd quite like to sort of like planet hop.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So it could be like spend one week on this one week on the next. Almost like an extended holiday.
Like a solar gap year almost. Just travelling.
Yeah, it'd be quite nice. And you can get to see all the weird and wonderful aliens as well on those planets. Although I did watch a film last night that had like an alien in it, and it just what won't spoil it, but it probably comes as no surprise. The alien didn't make a lot of time for
they weren't,
humans in the film.
They weren't so welcoming, I imagine.
No. It kind of ruined a lot of people's days. It's a very good film though.
Yeah.
It's called Life. It's
nice.
very good. So, but no, I think it'd be quite good. You get to sort of almost go on sort of like an alien safari.
Yeah.
I guess in a weird way, I'm kind of imagining like a fictional world, like a Futurama kind of vibe, where you can sort of just float between planets and. But I think there's so much out there, so much to explore. Be quite good. Also, I think I'd get a little bit bored of.
Yeah, that's true.
The same film over and over again.
That's
or
true.
if I was just sort of kept into one place like Gotham.
Yeah, that's true.
I think because I like a lot of films. I like a lot of fictional places.
You do like films. Yeah.
So I think if I had to pick one,
you're not sure you could narrow it down.
No. But and also as well, I think if I picked somewhere, it would just end up being a sort of the fictional place of like real life. So it would be like a film set in or a TV program sort of like set in Philadelphia, for example.
Yeah.
Or say like there's a program called Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I reckon it'd be really funny to go to Paddy's Pub and have a drink there and see the gang getting into all kind of crazy nonsense.
Yeah.
But then after a little while I'd just be like, wow, this is just like I may as well be at home.
Yeah, true.
So I think if it was a different planet, at least you've got that kind of explorer vibe.
Can I make a few counterpoints?
Yes,
Your Honour. Would the travel time from Earth to your new planet be the actual travel time, if you know what I mean? So would it take you 20 years to get there, or would you go instantly, like teleport from here to this new planet?
Oh.
And would the planet you go to, would you already know before you left that it was going to be, that you could live in it, that it was hospitable? Because I was thinking, as I very rarely do, that it would be really annoying to get all that way and have travelled like 20 years and then get to the planet and discover that you can't live there and have to come back.
Yeah, it's like forgetting your toothbrush.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Just ever so slightly more inconvenient.
Yeah.
I left my headphones in Cambridge earlier this week. So I know exactly.
You know exactly the point I'm
where
making.
You're coming from.
Yeah.
I think to have teleporting facilities would be quite nice.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think if you were to travel, it would have to be sort of like, say, at the speed of light. So say if
it would be real time travel.
So if it took 20 years to get from A to B, it'd be 20 years relative to the place you just left. The place you were going to. So it would I don't know.
Would you age though? Would you be 20 years older when you arrive at
No, because it would just be relative to that. So if you're travelling at close to the speed of light, you'd stay the same age. So say 5 minutes or 8 minutes passes in your time.
Yeah. In reality.
Yeah.
It could be seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'd be like, oh, this is no time at all. And by the time you get there, everything could have turned to ash. Or it could have developed.
Positive.
They could have mountains of toilet roll. You don't have to go back for anything.
Yeah. Would you also? That's another point I wanted to ask. Would you take your family and some of your friends with you, or would you? Because I'd missed my friends.
Yeah, I think you'd have to.
There aren't a lot of them.
I mean,
and my family, of course.
They've already got a thing set up here, like the Lonely Planet,
yeah.
which is for like solo travellers and things. There's already enough people do that here, so. Yeah, take some people with you. Go and explore. Yeah, explore around. Make a day of it.
Yeah, have a day trip because I'd want to keep in touch with my family.
Yeah,
and ideally bring them over.
I think what would be really cool would be to sort of land on a planet and sort of, I don't know, walk around a forest and see sort of like a weird creature and just be like, that's really amazing.
Yeah.
Or.
You do know you could do that at Longleat. Just go. Save yourself all the effort.
That's true. That's true. Longley is great.
I'm not like knocking Longley. It's amazing. I'm just saying there's already top quality animal creature in woodland viewing possibilities.
Ah, that is a very good point. That's a very good point. But no, I think it'd be quite nice, or just being able to sort of like go somewhere and like having two suns or two moons. Or,
Yeah, true.
Or say like a band of rings around the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's quite cool to sort of like
Yeah.
be able to see that. Just, something else to look at. We
Yeah.
went away earlier this week when we went to the seaside, and it's nice to go and look at the sea crashing against rocks, because you don't really see that
That's true. No.
living in Cheltenham. There's a very, very big lack of sea
Yeah.
and rocks.
Yeah. It's not
Or
not known for its
Yeah.
seaside
no,
appeal, is it?
no. So yeah, just be able, like, it'd be nice for a holiday. I
Yeah.
think.
So you're maybe thinking you wouldn't move, like you'd buy like a holiday property on Pluto or something rather than a
Yeah.
permanent base.
Yeah, sort of hop around a bit. I think I quite like that. Almost like your rota thing.
You'd kind of summer there to be very kind of Victorian.
Yeah.
there.
I've got my summer house on Europa.
Yeah, to be very Victorian gentry about it.
Yeah.
You'd summer in Europa and then come back to Cheltenham.
That'd be quite nice.
Oh, yeah.
Again, you'd have to plan it, and
Yeah.
you'd have to plan it.
Oh,
uh, Awful.
I feel sick.
Yeah, there'd have to be sort of an infrastructure in place anyway. So, as per most things, someone else has got to put in the legwork.
Yeah, you're just very much turning up, aren't you?
Yeah,
You don't really want to do the logistics side.
yeah, exactly.
You want someone else to do that.
Yeah, you kind of hope there's a road there, and hope there's
Yeah.
a bed to sleep in, and
Yeah.
running water, and
Yeah.
like a little shop where you can go and buy bags of crisps. And then, yeah, I think it'll be quite nice, like a little planet away.
To be
from
fair, we
somewhere.
have all those things here.
That's true, but then that's the same with any holiday.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, there's all you could do anything you want to at home. That's the whole point. You should go away and you see something nice.
Yeah. No, that's a very good point.
Would you be able to go on holiday if you lived in a fictional place?
Like,
say if you
that's a good question. Yeah.
If you lived in Gotham, would you be able to?
To go somewhere on
Yeah,
holiday.
could you like holiday in Westeros from Game of Thrones?
Possibly. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. Where does Batman go on holiday?
Maybe that's the next question to take back to work. Say, right, we've solved the
Yeah,
Spider-Man
we've got
thing.
Spider-Man. Where does Batman summer?
Where does Batman go on holiday?
He must get away from. Maybe there's like an outer suburb type thing.
Maybe.
Okay.
If you know,
If you
Send-
live in Gotham,
yeah,
and you
send us in the answers.
you can recommend
Well,
somewhere for us to summer.
In the last film, doesn't Alfred? He's on holiday in Italy, isn't he?
Yeah, something like that. So maybe it would be your permanent. So like the reverse of you almost. So whereas your planet is a summer, sort of a holiday visit. When I go on holiday, I'm allowed to go back to the real world, but just for a holiday,
Oh, I
and
see.
then come back.
What would you do when you got back here?
It depends. I think if my family have come with me to Gotham,
Mm-hmm.
then great, we could go anywhere. If they haven't, I'd come back and see my family. I'd go to Chew Valley Lakes, because I do like Chew Valley Lakes.
It's very good lakes.
Westonbirt Arboretum is one of my favourite places.
It's very nice there.
And then probably Longleat or Bristol Zoo, I think. They're probably my favourite places to go.
Good
They would
choices.
be- yeah, they'd be the places I'd go on holiday.
There's a top quality holiday.
That's a weekend for me, that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good relaxation.
It is, yeah.
Time off. Gonna do some things I enjoy. Time.
Yeah.
That's lovely. I'd hope there'd be like a zoo somewhere on a different
On
planet.
a different planet, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Do you reckon someone from a different planet would want to come here?
I mean, you could...
Or have they already?
Oh, maybe. You could do like a foreign exchange thing with them, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So you could bring them back and show them round.
Yeah, that'd be quite good.
Give them a tour of Cheltenham and...
I reckon they'd be severely disappointed. We always think of
Really?
aliens as like
Yeah.
being quite advanced.
You think they'd be disappointed?
I reckon they get him at, this is it.
Yeah, but then I suppose they don't know what to expect. So
Yeah, true.
you're bound to kind of impress them. There are some impressive bits of planet Earth.
Yeah.
So I reckon they'd be impressed.
I reckon so. Maybe.
Definitely.
Maybe. Right. We should round up. We should pick a
Pick a winner.
Pick a winner.
Oh, I don't know.
You've made some very convincing.
So have you.
arguments.
I'm I'm stumped really on which way to.
Should we do the old tried
Have you
and
got a coin?
tested
Have you got a coin?
coin flip? Not only have I got a coin, I've got a great big £2 coin.
Oh, you show off, you.
I know.
Right then.
Silver and gold. Right, it's this is decided the fate of a handful of episodes so far. Heads or tails?
I'm going to go for heads, please, Higgins.
It's tails. I've got a point back.
Point to you.
By virtue of the coin flipping gods.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to throw another coin in the volcano now. Hooray!
I've lost my pen, but I'll write it on.
So what's
the
that?
scores are now Jack Higgins 12, Nathan Herat 15.
Bringing it
so
back.
You're back in the game.
Bringing it back.
Back in the game.
Just got to win 3 more coin tosses, and I'll be well away.
Yeah.
So we at this point we normally congratulate our competition winners, but we haven't had any.
We haven't
entries.
had any entries.
It's going to be a quick turnaround between this and our next episode, so you've got roughly 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, about 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, I think.
To send us in a photo of a duck or a horse or anything duck or horse related.
Absolutely.
Or as a new little feature for these podcasts, you can leave us a voice message now. So if you want to leave us a little voice message, if you click on the link in the description for these podcasts, you can leave us a little message. We'll play it out and we'll send you a duck. It's less of a competition, more of a reward system.
It is, yeah. It's almost like we're trying to get rid of some ducks.
In fact, if we were running a reward system, Bobby's got quite a lot.
He'd have quite a lot. He'd be able to get a free tank of fuel or something if it was a reward system.
Or a giant duck.
Yeah, or a giant duck, yeah.
So if you want to send us in some duck or horse related content, we'll pop it up on our website, we'll pop it up on our social media channels. And you can do those and you can find those where?
You can tweet them to us at DSH Podcast. Our Facebook page is Duck-Sized Horses, or you can email them to us at ducksizedhorsespodcast@gmail.com. You can use those details as well to send us questions. Mm-hmm. We're always adding questions to the spreadsheet of Wonder, which spits out a question sort of a week or so before we record. Mm-hmm. And if we pick your question, we'll send you a signed rubber duck.
Who's it signed by?
Signed by me.
And me.
Perfect. Nice. And while you're on your tablet, phone, computer, whatever you use to keep up with your social networking. God, that made me sound old, didn't it? Yeah. I apologise. Do check out our website. It's www.ducksizedhorsespodcast.com. There you can see other competition entrants, so you get an idea of what we're looking for. But we're not very strict, are we, to be fair, Higgins?
No.
But yeah, you can get an idea. And if you've ever missed an episode, you will find all the episodes on the website, so you can catch up. Avoid 26, as we said. It's not the best one.
Go straight in at the one about farts.
Yes, yeah, straight in at that one.
Straight in at farts.
That
and then
was
just have that on repeat.
Work your way up from there.
Yeah. That's where the bar is set.
We started at that level. Only way is up from farts, I think.
And on that note, we'll catch you again in a few weeks, but for next month's episode, which is in the same month.
We'll see you in August, even though it's August now, but we'll see you later in August when we record August, because this is July.
So I guess we're off to Gotham. No?
I think I'm off for a lie down, to be honest. But
Cheerio.
Cheers.
This podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or BritpodScene on Twitter to find out more.